Okay.
Hello everyone, my name's Dean. Let's talk crypto. This is where you subscribe for daily Bitcoin updates and technical analysis. We track the price of Bitcoin as a proxy for the cryptocurrency markets at large. Today is July 1st, 2022. And congratulations, because you've just survived the worst month in cryptocurrency's history. The worst month in terms of losses, okay? Bitcoin in June of 2022 went down 45 or 46%. And apparently, I didn't check, I'm not going to lie to you, I just took CNBC's word for it. Apparently, that was the worst monthly candle to date in the 12-year history, okay? That to me looks and smells and sounds like capitulation, okay? It looks to me that if you just had the worst month, that means you just had the best buying opportunities, or you still currently have the best buying opportunities, because the next month or the immediate future is likely to be a strong reversal of what you just experienced. Also, we're on the Bitcoin monthly chart, and I want to show you something. If you take your trend-based fib extension tool, okay, and I've drawn out and I had this in for quite some time, right? Maybe a month and a half, 2 months. This flat correction here, this A wave, retracement of this B wave, okay, from the orthodox high of the B wave. What do you see here? That we've just hit the 1618 at 18,880. Okay, the 1618 of the A wave, B wave retracement, the C wave hit 1618. And what do we know about that? That C wave extensions, when extended of flat corrections, go to the 1618. That's typically their target. Okay, a regular extension is between the 1 and the 1236, right? But an extended C wave flat correction, or expanded sometimes it's called, goes to the 1618. Okay, so it's likely that we hit that target, and you can see, I'm just going to get rid of the retracement or the extension tool just so you can see what I'm doing here. You can see the big wick right there showing it's likely that we've hit some sort of bottom. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing in large time frame. Again, worst month in crypto means great buying opportunity. Question is, when is the absolute bottom, and how can you take advantage of this? Just probabilistically. And all of this, again, I will reiterate this, all of technical analysis, good technical analysis, in my estimation, is probabilistic. Okay? There is a high level of probability that, given my calculation of the C wave hitting the 1618, that trend is finished. It's not 100%. Virtually nothing is 100%, but the high degree of probability is all we need to gain an edge in this market. And if we continually read and react to high probability outcomes, we're highly likely to be successful in whatever we're doing, whether longing or shorting. All right, so now getting into a smaller time frame, let's go back into our watch list. And I started this video and saying it's happening. Okay, so what is happening? If you're subscribed to the channel, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. All right, let's jump down into the 4-hourly time frame. I've been saying that we're in some sort of A-B correction, okay, because it's likely that we've hit a bottom, an orthodox bottom, okay, maybe not the technical bottom or the sort of price bottom, but an orthodox bottom where this trend is likely to have been exhausted in Bitcoin. And what you're seeing here is some sort of consolidation before a move up, okay? And the trick is, how will this consolidation reversal look, okay? And if you're subscribed to the channel, you'll know I talk ad nauseum about a reversal consolidation pattern, something I call a reversal pattern, something Ralph Nelson Elliott, the creator of Elliott wave theory, calls an A-B base. Not many people talk about it. Even the most popular and one of the most successful Elliott wave theoreticians, analysts, and traders dismisses altogether, categorically dismisses a B basis. Okay, but I think there's something here. Okay, for me, this is an A wave. This is a B wave. It's highly probable, there again, that this B wave is complete, given that it's hit the 786 Fibonacci retracement. Again, take the Fib tool, take the orthodox bottom of this A wave, okay, to the top, and you see that the 786 Fibonacci retracement of this A wave, right, has been hit by this three-wave structure, which is more than likely a B wave. Anytime you see three waves, think correction. Three-wave correction, A wave. Every A wave, every correction has a counter, and the B wave is essentially the counter. Now, in any kind of reversal pattern that I've mentioned on this channel, you have essentially four components that I've broken it down in, right? A big A, a big B, a small B, and then a pump, okay? And I actually saw this today, this morning, in pretty much the entire market, and I'm gonna show you exactly what I mean by that. Okay, so zooming out a little more on the daily, just looking at Bitcoin and what it's done, I am anticipating, right, probabilistically, that we get this kind of price action. And now let me show you what I think is likely. I think that Bitcoin is putting in just one of three of the reversal patterns that it needs to put in. Again, I do not know if this B wave is going to be a three-wave structure that holds the 618 of the A wave, in which case we would have a zigzag, or it's going to be a flat correction and make a new technical low, right? I don't know that. I'm just putting this in as a sort of placeholder, if you will. But it's consistent with what we've seen in the rest of the altcoins. And let me just give you a quick example, just prove it to you. Okay, let's look at Dodo. Yes, Dodo is a good one. So you'll see in Dodo almost exactly the same thing. You see we had put in some sort of A wave, okay? Three-wave structure targeting wave 4 of the previous trend. And following that, you get a three-wave structure countering that A wave, which is, you could call a B wave, okay? And after that, you get another three-wave structure that's a pivot, okay? That I call the pivot, A, B, C. So this reversal pattern is something that we're seeing over and over again. And I believe that this, I think, 47-day pattern, let's see, beginning to end, it's about 50 days, 40 to 50 days right now, is just getting started in Bitcoin and Ethereum. I think Bitcoin and Ethereum have yet to complete their first wave, their first corrective wave of their reversal patterns. Okay, so that's my take on what's going on with Bitcoin specifically, and even more specifically, I expect this C wave of Bitcoin's initial break of structure, which this is, right? Because this is the big downtrend that we'd had for, however many 100, 200, 300 days. And this is the initial break of structure of this downtrend. It's breaking the trend, okay? I anticipate that we come in this region. And why this region? I've mentioned it before. If you look at this prevailing wave, it's an extended wave. And there's a guideline in Elliott wave theory that states that the prevailing wave, if it is extended, will be broken and targeted at wave 2 of the previous sort of extended wave. Okay, so we can expect wave 4 typically to be the target in a regular wave, but in an extended wave, and if I jump down in time frames, you can see wave 2 is actually where I pointed it out. Let's see. Do you see that right here? So this is wave 2 of the previous trend. This is where I think Bitcoin will come up to. So I do expect us to come up about 35-40% from here, okay, in Bitcoin. And that's the reason why. But again, this may be both the orthodox and technical low right here, because we don't know what kind of V wave we're going to get. But I don't think that the consolidation reversal is over. So I don't expect unfettered upside price action. However, as you may very well know, in altcoins, I think the story is different. Ravane, for instance, may be leading the pack in displaying that reversal that we're looking for, okay, that we've been talking about. And the tricky part is about these A-B base reversals. They're recursive, they're, the big A, which this was in Ravane, okay, this was big A, this was clearly big B, okay, but then quote unquote small a, the subsequent A wave of big A and big B, is bigger in magnitude than big A. So this happens sometimes. So it's hard to tell exactly what it's going to look like. But again, these reversal patterns are fairly simple, right? Ralph Nelson and Elliott called them A-B bases. I think the best name for them are recursive A-B corrections. Maybe not. I don't know. That's just what I'm seeing, because it's big A, big B, followed by small a, small b, followed by even smaller a and smaller b and smaller a and smaller b ad infinitum. You just can't see it. But for simplicity's sake, I only have a big A, big B, small a, small b, and then pump. This may be the pump, or this may be a smaller a, smaller b, right? Forming until we eventually do get a pump. But we're close, okay? So I think that Ravane may have broken out, or it may just be printing another smaller A wave. But it may have already broken out. So I think it's happening. I think we're close, okay? Dodo. On the 4-hourly time frame, this looks really good. Not to be repetitive, but this is exactly what we've intended, right? A 3-wave move, right? A big A, right? A 3-wave move, a big B. Now a pivot, which gives you a 3-wave move in small a 3-wave move in small b. This may very well be the impulse, okay? This may very well be the impulse. It's very likely, okay? It's very likely that it's happening. Let me turn log off. Right? So that was Dodo. I hope this makes sense. If you're getting value, please like, share, and subscribe. I don't know anybody else talking about Ralph Nelson Elliott's AB bases, right? Like even people who deny their existence, like Bob Prechter, I respect massively, but I don't hear anybody talking about it. Obviously, Bob Prechter's not going to talk about it because he thinks it's bunk, but I don't hear any other Elliottians, any other analysts talking about reversal patterns, right? It's just not a thing. So I think we're a bit ahead, right? We're looking at Litecoin. Here's your big A, your 3-wave structure, targeting wave 4 of the previous trend. Here's your big B, right? It's extended, but it's still legal. And why is it legal, right? It's just, this isn't completely arbitrary, guys. This is mathematically sort of, there's a mathematical basis on which you can say this B wave is legal, if you will. for lack of a better term, right? Because if you take your Fibonacci retracement tool of this A wave, you see that this B wave respects the 1618, which is the maximum retracement of a B wave, right? So this is a contiguous pattern, right? You can't say the same thing for Bitcoin, because if you take Bitcoin, what you think Bitcoin's previous A wave was, right, on May 12th, and the B wave completely shattered the 1618. So it's unlikely that it's a contiguous pattern, okay? And then you have here, I think, a 5-wave structure, right? It's not a 5-wave structure, it's a corrective structure, but it's kind of like a zigzag, okay? So let's just say a small a, where this 3-wave pattern right here is small b, okay? And what you're getting here, which is I didn't expect, is a smaller reversal pattern. It's kind of like smaller a and smaller b just to turn, okay? And this is what I'm seeing. It's interesting to me because you don't see this every day, okay? You don't see this level of recursiveness of these reversal patterns, right? Because I just pointed out, here's small b, right? Technically, you should just go. But actually, if you think about it, theoretically, you can never get a change in trend without putting in a reversal pattern, and it's time frame agnostic. So even if you're not perceiving it because of the time frame is too small, it's still happening. But what I'm seeing on Litecoin, for instance, is you're seeing this happen on a smaller time frame. So even smaller a, right? And then smaller b. Okay, I put alpha just to distinguish it from small a. But you get the gist. You see this recursive pattern of big A, big B, small a, small b, smaller a, smaller b, smaller a, smaller b, even smaller a, smaller b, until it breaks. And for me, it is very exciting that this reversal pattern seems to me like a consolidation, a wave consolidation that we see in nature, right? Any energetic form, sound, light, it does this when it's concentrating and sort of directing energy in a particular pattern, in a particular direction, rather, right? You just get a wave consolidation, and this is what I'm seeing in this reversal, in this AB recursion, okay? It's a recursion, all right? We're not going to go through everything in depth, but I just want you to see the overall structure, okay? Here again, you have 5 waves up, 3 waves down. That's a zigzag. And then you have this flat correction, right? 3 waves here, 3 waves here, 7, 8, 6 retracement. Okay, just trust me, I've measured it a bunch. And then here you're getting a mini version of that AB. Again, smaller A, smaller B. And just to really prove it to you, jump down into a smaller time frame like the hourly, and you can see exactly that, right? 3-wave structure. Let's see. Yeah. Sorry. Okay, the 3-wave structure would be 1, 2, 3. And then the 3-wave structure in B would be 1, 2, 3. And then you jump down even further, you can see the same thing over here, right? Humor me for a second. 15-minute time frame. Do you see? 3-wave structure. 3-wave structure, right? Isn't that amazing? So it's like smaller a, smaller b, smaller a, smaller b. You can go ad infinitum. You're basically going and you're repeating the fractal until it breaks into the direction of the new trend. Same thing with Cardano. We're going to jump out because we're running out of time, but we're going to jump out and just show you basically what's going on. So it's happening. The reversal is happening, my friends. Hold on to your seats. We're going to get explosive price action in Telcoin, in Cardano, in Cadena. And I believe that this does indeed represent the technical and orthodox lows of these coins. If you got value, please like, share, and subscribe. Best of luck trading to you. Hopefully you're still in your positions. and you're on the precipice of massive gains. All right, take care, everyone. Have a beautiful Friday.